Hello there, crafters. It is Mother's Day, and this is a great time of year, well, it's always a good time of year, to honor and appreciate moms. So we're going to make a couple of crafts that are themed off of that. Our first one is going to be a bouquet, and so we're going to give Mom a hand by tracing hands in order to make our flowers to go in our bouquet. So we're going to start off with some paper that we're going to trace hands on, and you can do this with, I'm just going to trace around my hand, but you could also do paint, which kind of makes it fun if you use paint or an ink stamp to do the handprint. Of course, then you also either have to wait for it to dry and or it gets a little messy. So we're just gonna go with a traced hand today, but it still makes it pretty fun and personal. And then we're going to, I'm going to show you a couple of options for this. So we're going to decorate these hands, and on the hands we are going to write, or have the kids write, or help them write depending on their ages, things they appreciate about their moms. So you could have them think of things that, special memories or certain traits or characteristics that they appreciate about their mom, but it's going to be ways that they can honor their moms. So we're going to continue our flowery bits here, and going to have things like, they could say, my mom is funny, or perhaps she tucks me in at night, or maybe it's something like, my mom is kind. I mean generic, but you know, you get the idea. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into flowers, which we can either put on a backdrop, or we can put in some other kind of container to make it more like flowery, like a pot or a vase. So we'll sort of model both ways here. So let's say I'm going to use a paper backdrop. So here's my flowers here, and we're going to use pipe cleaners as the stems of these flowers. So I might have, I'm going to cut one in half so it's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to tape those onto the back, and then we'll attach it to the card, or again, if you prefer, you can also attach it to, just attach it to the pipe cleaners and then put it in your vase or cup or whatever you are choosing to use instead. And now I'm going to flip these around, and so now we can glue this. Of course, if I want to demonstrate how to put it in the cup, I'm not going to glue it, but I'll just do a little light layer of glue to secure those flowers in place, or you can use tape as well. And then we can add more decorations here if you like. We can kind of embellish that stem element and make it look more like we're actually out in nature. Or just put it together like it's a bouquet. And we can add some other fun elements, some stickers, or some fun pictures. And then right here we'll say, give Mom a And we could say, I love you, I appreciate you, something like that. Here's a bouquet, which is a very difficult word to spell for anyone. But you get the idea. So here's, again, that's if you want to put it on paper. You could also put the flowers in something else and then just have a little caption to go with it. So that's up to you how you prefer to do it. And then of course you'd want to add some extra decorations. You're more than welcome to do that. So that is craft number 1. Craft number 2, we're going to show Mom how we are a fan of Mom. So we are going to take some more paper here, and I'm going to create a little fan. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned accordion style way. So just go back and forth and back and forth, and I'm going to add some fun decorations. See, today's crafts, with the exception of if you want to make that into a vase, really pretty simple as far as materials. You can really do this with just paper if that's all you've got. If you want to embellish and add some paint, some pipe cleaners and fun stuff like that, you're welcome to do so as well. So here is my fan. So I'm going to tape or staple the bottom here, or you could, if you want it to be fun and fancy, you could throw some kind of a string around that to make it extra decorative. And now we're going to, why not, I'm going to throw another pipe cleaner on there because, you know, that just makes it fun. Now I'm going to cut a heart on another piece of paper here, and this is something that we can have it be more like a card if you wanted to make this part of a card, or this can be the actual card. So we're going to attach the heart here, and you can have an extra caption if you want, or you can merely have your heart be your caption. And I'm going to say here, Mom's biggest fan. And you can say to Mom, love, whoever it's from. Now, if we want to, we're in the lesson, if you're doing this as a full lesson, we're going to incorporate the scripture passages that remind us of how important it is to honor our fathers and mothers. And we're going to talk about mothers in the Bible. So if you wanted, as you're making this part of a broader scope lesson, you're welcome to put those biblical references as well. So I'm going to tape that on there. So you could say, you could have the references here to remember to honor your father and mother. Or you could simply have this be something that is a gift for Mom. So that just depends how you would like it to be. We can attach that together, or it can simply be the fan that you give Mom. And maybe you want to add something else, some more stickers, some decorations. Maybe you could even throw on like a little piece of chocolate or something. You can do the same thing with the bouquet, add to it in that way to just make it a little more fun and special as your gift to Mom. But of course, that's always entirely up to you how you want to add to and embellish and arrange. But hopefully, a couple of simple but special and meaningful fun ideas to use for crafts for Mother's Day. So, as always, run with it, have fun with it, make it your own, make some crafts, make some disciples, have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.